Hello there, Bradley from B-Rad TV here, and I've just done 6 months with no alcohol, training hard and fueling my body well. Yeah, it's been a journey. You probably want to know what I look like, so here is a before and after. The newspaper says December 31st, 2023. It's the only one I could get because I travelled away. It's actually the 1st of January in this video this year. Yeah, it's shocking to think I look like that. Boozing, eating what I want. I stopped training. Not great. And this is me now on Tuesday, the 9th of July. So just over 6 months if you want to get into the days of it. But just because work and life, I could only do it today. So 6 months and 9 days to be exact. It's me now. Quite a remarkable difference, if I don't say so myself. I put a shorter video up you might have seen, but this is the proper chat, the proper breakdown. Let's get into it. Do I feel better? Well, physically, it'd be a no-brainer. Yes, I feel so much better. And that's just ignoring the obvious. I don't even have to mention I haven't been hungover. I haven't thrown up from being too drunk. I haven't been eating all the crap food that you want to eat when you're drunk or when you're hungover, all the stuff that goes with that. I didn't miss training because I was hungover. So the fact that I've gone to the gym more means the results are awesome. I'm strong, I'm fit, all that excess shit has just fallen off my body. I'm not massive, but I am quite lean at the moment. Quick insert that everything I know and do is in the B-Rad bedroom body book. I forgot to mention, it's available paperback and Kindle anywhere there's Amazon. The Kindle version, you don't need a Kindle. Any electronic device, you get a free Kindle reading app. It's got all my workouts. It's got what I eat, when I ate. I adapted this to hotel rooms, hotel gyms, real gyms. Everything I know and did in the B-Rad bedroom body book, available on Amazon if you're interested. Back to the video. I'm strong. I'm not as strong as there's some mega people out there. There's better physiques out there. I'm just regular Bradley here. Got dedicated for these 6 months and did it. So physically, of course, yeah, there are huge benefits to cutting out the drink and going to the gym, getting fit and healthy. And I haven't been mega ruthless. Say last night, barbecue chicken. A couple of days ago, beef stir fry. I haven't been having the breads, the rice, the pastas, things like that. And not for the whole 6 months. The first 4 months, I was pretty eating what I want. And even these last 2 months where I stopped all the breads and pastas and things, even when I went away, I was treating myself. I've had ramen, I've had pancakes and maple syrup in Canada, had all sorts of lovely, wonderful treats. But obviously not overboard, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do this 6 month transformation. Has it been easy? No. Have there been days I wanted to drink? Yes. Work and life, man. London being in a city, and when the sun comes out on the beer gardens, I don't know, I've joked about it, I could hear the condensation on pints going down over there somewhere. Tough days at work. Really, some tough days. I haven't felt very confident a lot during these 6 months. I've really felt quite low at times. And there would be times before I'd want to shut all those feelings out with alcohol. But I haven't. And it was hard. It was harder than ever before. I don't remember the other transformations I've done in the past being this tough. I've got a few more things going on. I've made more mistakes. I've got more baggage. A little few hurdles have appeared, but I haven't drunk. And so all of this stuff, I've been there head on to deal with it. I haven't been able to switch off. And that was a big thing about what the drinking, had become for me. It was to switch off and escape. I would literally binge watch YouTube, get drunk, disappear 12 hours of my life, whole bottle of vodka, like one afternoon, evening to the early hours, just binge watch YouTube videos. And I even said to myself, I can do that now. Let's just go do that. No, I don't just want to randomly sit there and watch random clips from movies. That's the thing. Sometimes it would be random movie clips and just stupid stuff, not even documentaries or full movies or intellectual videos. It's like I just wanted to not feel or think what I was feeling or thinking, and I wanted to just disappear time and wake up the next day and it all be over. But of course I'd wake up with a hangover and it wouldn't be over. So in this journey I've woken up and any issues or problems or feelings or thoughts have been there for me to deal with, but I've been strong enough to deal with them because I haven't had a choice. There is no other option. This is life. This is living. You get on with it. You have to get on with it. I have. You can too. Like with the not drinking, I have been strong enough to get on with it and do it. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. And to realise that as well. And like getting up in the morning for the gym, especially on days like that where you're a bit low, it hasn't been fun. I haven't been bouncing off the walls like this, or when you see me in my videos, and I've got a lot of funny, stupid short videos I'm making. That's why the room looks like a bit of a bomb's gone off, because I've turned it into a little studio. Well, I've got a whole load of short, funny, stupid videos that I just want to share to keep it all light-hearted and fun. This whole time I've been thinking about things like that, and that's kept me going a little bit, thinking that I'm having fun with it, and I can inspire and motivate and make people laugh. So that's kept me going. So some mornings going to the gym on those tougher days, it wasn't easy and it wasn't fun. Headphones in, and my MP3 player with music on, and it wasn't all happy music. At some points I was listening to character montages from characters of Game of Thrones, in the original Game of Thrones, to like depressing ambient instrumental music. Really, like, I used to listen to that stuff when I was like depressed and going to the gym. It's like, if I'm here suffering, I might as well suffer and get something physical from it. And then also, in my case, I'm getting videos, funny content, and hopefully motivational, inspirational, maybe life-saving content, some of the comments I've got. So the fact that I can help people to that extreme is intense for me, and I'm so glad that anything I can do can help in any way. Yeah, these things that I'm listening to are not happy, cheery things. I'm not in the gym having a good time. I am grueling, and I work out hard. Like, I really go hard. I might not be lifting the most in there, but I am effing going for it. One of the quotes I heard ages ago: work out the hardest in your gym and just hope you don't go to the same gym as me. One of the Game of Thrones things I listen to, it's a character, Beric Dondarrion. He's not even one of like the mega ones that everyone might have known. He's the main character. And there's a line in that he says that we might not be able to find much joy while we're here, but we can keep others alive. And that is on this thing, and that's in 2 or 3 of the music ones that I listen to. And that really was something that clicks with me with the YouTube. I might not find much joy while I'm here, but I can keep others alive. And that was really it. Like, if that's my purpose, I'm not going to have a happy, good life. I'm not going to do anything for myself. But if my purpose is to help people, and I can do that, then I'm going to stay alive to do that. Yeah, it might not be as motivating as you're expecting, some of this stuff. Yeah, but on some of the down days, that's sort of like where I've been. But this is a really good B-Rad day. I've been working hard. It's the evening now. I've been going all out with these little shorts and trying to get content up there. We're actually going to celebrate now. I actually have here Ramstein vodka and non-alcoholic Guinness. I'm going to flip this coin. No, I'm fucking not. This is just symbolic. This is the last drink I had at home here last year. Ramstein vodka. Can't buy it in the UK. Can't even import it from their website since all the EU stuff. My girlfriend had to pick that up from Spain when she was there. It's the fact that I would have just drunk a bottle of vodka in an afternoon, and then when I got this at like the end of the year as a gift, and then the one chance I got, I had almost half of it. It's just a weird symbol. I mean, I'm not even tempted. I mean, I could open it and smell it and whatever, but not tempted at all. But what I do have, a little thing that's kept me going that I haven't had in, I think, 2 months, just because of the calories. It's still Guinness. It's still brewed in Ireland. And it is the nicest non-alcoholic drink I've ever had. I mean, non-alcoholic drink like water, Pepsi Max, stuff like that. I mean, fake alcohol. I mean, God, I'd rate it over Pepsi Max any day. In fact, I'd rate it over water. In fact, this is the nicest drink on the planet. There we go. Been chilling in the fridge. Contains not more alcohol than 0.05%. And it's brewed in Dublin. It's the real deal. Now, I was like a bit of not pure like Guinness nut, but I didn't think, oh, Guinness out of can, you can't get that. It's got to be off a tap. But I tried this, and it is unbelievable. Couldn't tell the difference. Absolutely amazing. So I'm going to have a quick toast here with you guys. I've been having a lot of sparkling water, a lot of black coffee. I've been having cappuccinos over this time, cleaned it up and just had black coffee the past month or so. But the problem, this transformation, I think I did at the beginning like a month without energy drinks, and then I did a month without Pepsi Max and diet sodas, and then did another month without energy drink. The last month I've been chugging diet soda and energy drinks. I mean, going to town. Like, I could have had better results if I hadn't, because they affect your insulin levels apparently, or something like that, and I'm sure it affects your digestion and stuff. Oh, definitely a thing of beauty. Let's get stuck in. 6 months sober, and we're keeping it going. I love it. Cheers, everyone. Well done. Thank you for keeping me going as well with the videos I've been uploading and the comments. You say I inspire you, you inspire me. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is good shit. That is glorious. I have a coaster here somewhere. And a tissue. Oh, I've been waiting that for like 2 months. Oh, lovely, jubbly. Cheers, my dears. Glorious. Get back to it. Socially, how has it been? I've been an outcast. I've been a loner. I've had to do my own thing. You know what? I've been fine with that. Also, I've met friends. I've played Magic the Gathering, which is amazing. I've obviously hung out with my girlfriend. I've met my family. I had to help my dad build a patio, moving tons of cement, like all sorts of things. So I haven't just been living in a cave, but obviously drinking, social engagements, which is a massive thing, especially with jobs and work, and like in London, especially if the sun comes out. Comedy nights. I haven't been to a stand-up comedy night. I used to go to definitely one a month, and a big thing would be drink as well with that. And part of me hasn't want to go because I thought it's not necessarily I'd be sober, I wouldn't laugh. It's more the environment. Everyone's getting drunk. By the end of the night, you're trying to go to the toilet, everyone's drunk. And I just didn't want to put myself into that drunk environment. Not because I was scared or getting attacked or scared of being tempted into a drink. It was just the thought of it was deeply unpleasant. I would rather have been at home, having a cup of tea, doing a jigsaw puzzle. I did one jigsaw puzzle in this 6 months with my girlfriend, a big one, a really tough one with a jigsaw puzzle, playing a board game. I've started Dark Souls. I did Elden Ring, smashed it, just completed Dark Souls 3, minus a couple of optional tough bosses we're not going to talk about. I might go back and do them though. And we're watching Supernatural. We started that series. I went to the Supernatural convention with Supernatural and the boys. And those conventions for me were a fucking party before. And I got very drunk. I entered the costume competition and won the last 3 times I went, which is hilarious. Won an Xbox S every time. So everyone in my family has one now because I'm a nice guy. Went this time, didn't drink. I didn't enter the costume contest. I didn't go to the parties in the evening. Again, big social things. I love all the people there. But I just didn't want to put myself in that environment because, well, actually, my sister broke her back and that was her first outing and I was looking after her. So I had a bit of an excuse. Now, how much of an arsehole brother would I have been before? I think I rocked up to the hotel room, I think 4 a.m. one day, passed out, wet myself in the bathroom, the hotel room we're sharing, and then the hotel room stank for the rest of the time. Even that, like, that's a funny story. Ha ha ha! No, you and your sister have gone away to a convention for the weekend and you've pissed yourself in the bathroom. Like, yeah, real funny. You had such a party and ruined her weekend, and that's a funny story to tell. Also, that didn't happen this time. We were in bed early. One of the nights we missed the party, went to see June 2 in the cinema. That was awesome. That was good fun. I've had a full year. I've had a full 6 months. So I say when I didn't do social engagements, I've done a lot of things. I could just list them here, but I'm not going to. I haven't been living in a cave, but I haven't been boozing it up randomly, stupidly, just with that as the purpose, boozing. Oh yeah. The difference in my face as well. Yeah, I think this is after a couple of heavy nights, that first photo, and my skin was awful, but yeah. Much, much clearer, cleaner, happier after 6 months of no alcohol. Money! I've obviously saved a lot of bloody money. Drinking for me, because it got to the point where I wanted it a lot, I wouldn't spend London prices. Hell no. Smuggle everything in. I would have bottles of vodka stashed all sorts of ways. Like, I got into with a full bottle of vodka. I'd put it in my pants with the metal cap by the belt buckle, so if they beeped me, which they did, it only went off my belt buckle. I had these slightly baggy trousers on, and I was leaning forward, and I literally went into the toilets and I topped up like 3-4 Pepsi bottles that I'd got, and yeah, well, I gave some to some other people as well. Oh, God, that's mental, isn't it? That is literally mental, Bradley. Tell me you have a problem by very clearly telling me you had a problem. And in my brain it's that I didn't want to pay their prices. And in reality it's like, well, I didn't, but I wanted a lot more vodka than I could have ever have afforded. And that's just one thing. That's like, I've got too many stories to sit here. And that's what I say, stories. I thought it was rock and roll. I thought it was endearing. I guess what kind of fucking was, wasn't it? But there's nothing big and clever about it apart from how much fucking vodka I drank. But like, I'm done with it. Seriously done with anything like that. The alcohol I missed was never vodka. Obviously the thought of when I wanted to escape my feelings and get drunk, that was what I wanted to do, but like didn't. But the actual alcohol and drinking, consuming, taste, experience, whatever, what I missed was a cold beer, the thought of Guinness, and a nice scotch. Beer, tried a couple of non-alcoholic ones, don't rate them. The Brewdog was okay, I had a couple of cans, a cold one Brewdog out the fridge, but I don't ever want the one. The only thing that I can't tell the difference is this Guinness. And again, the thing with Guinness, I'd never sit there before, even when I was drinking, have 8 pints of Guinness. So maybe I'd have the 4 cans of this throughout the course of a day, but that'd be a real bingey, treaty day. I'm going to have 2 now, just because I've done it for this video, but I'm not going to have the other 2 today. And then the other thing, a nice scotch. I miss a beautiful single malt, 1 ice cube, but I can't have that. Simple as that. I can't risk having that, because where I am right now, I don't want to jeopardise that. I love where I am right now. I don't want this to change. If I have... Well, that's not even a sentence for me, if I have one. If I bought a bottle of scotch, I would drink that bottle of scotch. And that's why there's no sense I wouldn't buy a nice one, and that's what got me on the vodka. And I'm sorry if some of this is surprising to you, some of my stories. I mean, maybe you're hearing some of this and it's ringing alarm bells with yourself, maybe? I don't know. Well, here we are. 6 months, haven't touched a drop, and also been crushing it in other ways in my life. I'll say financially, back to that. So I've had more money, but I've spent that more money, and I've actually spent more. Like the endorphins or the short-term gratification I want from running out or getting a buzz from drinking, I got from online shopping, I think, pretty much. Clothes, Magic the Gathering, eating food when I'm out, like going places, like I'm got more, living beyond my means, basically. So I've had this money and thought, wow, I've got more money, and I've spent more money, but I haven't got that much more money. So it's been eye-opening to realise that thinking I was bad with money or I was living from paycheck to paycheck wasn't because I was drinking, it's because I'm shit with money. And I'm realising that, or I have realised that quite obviously and starkly in these 6 months, so I have to thank myself for that. And you hear the logic, the fucked up alcoholic logic? I was like, wow, now I know that. That means that I can drink, because I'm just bad with money. So all I've got to do is watch out and budget, and I can drink my alcohol, and then I can just make sure I'm budgeting, I'm still okay. And if actually, I was better off with money when I was drinking, because that was all I wanted to do, say proper sort of addict thing. I didn't have money to spend because I'd always allot it for the alcohol. I'd make sure I could get that alcohol. I wouldn't have food to make sure I could get that. As in, like when I was going out place, I'd always have food at home to eat. Luckily, well, I work. I was a very professional drinker. I'll never say I was an alcoholic because I'm not putting that shit on camera for anyone. I just maybe had a drink too much. And so always making sure I had money for alcohol sort of tricked me into thinking that, oh, I was better off and I should drink. But no, I was just focused on having that alcohol and making sure I had it, and I guess professional standards I had with making sure I could fund my habit. It can be tough to look at yourself this harshly in the mirror, but I'll tell you what, so I can look at the man in the mirror, well I'm actually looking at the screen here, another little camera there, and I can be happy and proud of him. And I can look at myself and think, yeah, I've made mistakes in the past, but they clearly have not defined me. I've grown, I've learned, I've moved forward. I'm far from perfect. I'm a very flawed human, but I'm trying. I want to share this experience, and I want people to see what's possible. I want people to learn. I want people to know they're not alone. Whatever you're going through, even if it's not alcohol related, we are all dealing with so much shit we don't talk about. And people aren't honest with themselves, let alone honest with other people, let alone recording their face point blank range in HD and uploading it to the World Wide Web for all to see with my name and face attached to it. Hello. So if I can share and be this half open, half private here online, then you can talk to someone about your stuff, your baggage, your issues, your pain, anything. This has been the full talking video that I wanted it to be. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff I've missed out that I wanted to say. How many times I failed before I got to this point, I actually know the number. I think it was 31. So since 2020, since lockdown, I kept all these old videos. The first one was December 2020, holding up a newspaper for the camera. That was numero uno. And then, just randomly, I didn't try and do this, but 10 times in 2021, 10 times in 2022, and 10 times in 2023, I got a newspaper, took my top off and said, "Hello, I'm Bradley from B-Rad TV. I'm going to do 80 days without alcohol. I'm going to do 3 months without alcohol." I failed. I didn't upload those videos. I'm going to do a full failure video talking about that, but I kept them all because I was going to use them for this. And I've done it now. Fucking unbelievable. 6 months. But yeah, failing that many times. Unbelievable. And it got to the point where like my reputation had changed. With work, family, girlfriend, friends. And I'd say, "Oh yeah, I'm doing this now." And they'd be like, "Oh yeah, of course you are. Oh, you'll have a drink." Instantly, no. And they'd just call me out with food as well as drink. I'd be like, "Oh, I'm eating healthy now." In a loving way with, like, say, my partner and my family. It like got to the point where it's like, well, you only do this to yourself. No one else is putting rules on you and enforcing you to do stuff. And there's no pressure. Like YouTube's not my job. I wish it was, but it's not. So friends and family and people, like the reputation of me being this fit, healthy guy had changed to a guy who welches on what he says, goes back, his mouth writes checks that his arse can't cash. That's it. My mouth was writing checks that my arse was not cashing. And it was hard. Well, it was hard this 6 months, but just to tell people, no, I've changed. Something happened in December last year, because my last drink was in another country, 8 p.m. local time, and I didn't go out for New Year's Eve. One like double vodka Diet Coke, and it was a big duty-free bottle, and I just left it there. And I was like, well, no, because if I get drunk tonight, that's going to affect the 1st of January, and I want to be up in the gym at 5 fucking a.m. And guess what? I was in the gym at 5 a.m, and it was incredible. And yeah, that's my last drink. New Year's Eve, another country. And say, not like after midnight either. Something just changed. I was like, I'm doing it. And I did it. I have done it, and I'm currently doing it, moving forward. So moving forward then, the future of Bradley and B-Rad TV, I'm going to get strong. So I've got lean again, and I'm not going to do like a dirty bulk. I'm going to eat what I want within reason, but I'm going to be training to get stronger. And I'm not drinking at the moment. I'm not going to say forever. You might sit there and comment and say, blah, don't, you're clearly an alcoholic, blah, blah, blah. But I'm in a good place. I'm very happy with me, what I've achieved, and some of my funny video plans for the future. I think that might be it. Thank you for listening to me. Hopefully something here has stood out and inspired you, or made you think, or motivated you in some way, or you've seen the inner workings of a mad transformation like the one I've just done. Cheers. Thanks for hanging out with me. Keep hanging out with me. We'll be back to it soon enough. I've got a lot of editing to do, man. I've got so much editing to do. Funny videos coming your way. This one, I've just wanted to chat. I wanted to talk and be very real and get to the nitty gritty. It's been good. 6 months. sober body transformation, rock and roll. Thanks for hanging out with me. Look after yourselves. You take care. B-Rad.